안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon-soa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-art, K-attire, K-everything. And before you know, you'll be booking your flight to Korea. Now, Wednesday means we are joined by our co-host Walter Lee. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Soa, and hello to everyone at home. As always, I have plenty of K-entertainment updates just for you, so stick around.
Walter, can you imagine Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella wearing Hanbok, the Korean traditional attire?
Not really, I don't think so, but I can imagine the very handsome Park Bo-gum wearing a hanbok.
Oh, well, I wish I could see Park Bo-gum wearing hanbok. Or you, Walter, wearing hanbok on our program one day.
One day, maybe.
But in today is the Culture Wave. We're actually going to have all of the names that we mentioned wearing hanbok.
That's correct.
But first, we want to start off with K-Inter News, Walter.
Oh, okay.
And the first story is not about hanbok, but starting off with news on a new mini album. So who is it from? Who is it from? Who is it from?
Well, Soa, it's about BTS's Jin, and he has revealed promotion for his second mini album, Echo. Through BTS's official social media. He actually dropped the promotion at midnight, which was way too late for me because I was sound asleep. The album was set to be released on May 16th. It captures how the various moments in life spreads in different forms of echoes. Now, this actually comes roughly 6 months after his first solo album, Happy, in November of last year. Now, that's actually quite quick for a so-called comeback, and his quick decision for making a quick return was that he said that he wanted to stay connected with his fans, which is obviously a great gesture. Now, Jin is also busy these days. You may have seen him featuring on a Netflix reality show, Kian's Bizarre B&B. Now, if you're waiting for Echo, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer. It will be released worldwide May 16th at 1 p.m. Korean local time.
So that's going to be a month from now.
Should be.
And I'm sure that he won't be disappointing his fans with this return.
Never.
And earlier than expected return.
Yes.
And now we move on to Hanbok and Park Bo-gum news.
Yes.
Now, I mean, Park Bo-gum has starred in K-dramas where he was required to wear hanbok.
Yes.
But what's the latest news?
Yes, he is a very good-looking man in a hanbok. Actor Park Bo-gum, who recently starred alongside IU in the Netflix series When Life Gives You Tangerines. He wasn't wearing a hanbok in there, I don't think. Has been selected as a Korean culture arts ambassador to promote the beauty of Korea's traditional hanbok clothing to the world for the 2025 Hanbok Wave program, according to Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism. Now, in its 6th year, Hanbok Wave is a project where hanbok companies with potential and technical skill collaborate with Korean cultural artists to develop hanbok-related products. Now, in 2022, you may remember, former superstar figure skater Kim Yeona participated in the project, and that was also followed by girl group Miss A member Suji and also actress Kim Tae-ri. Now, Park Bo-gum is the first male model to be selected for this role. Park will collaborate with 4 domestic hanbok brands to promote the elegance and dignity of the beautiful hanbok.
I really like the name of the program, 2025 Hanbok Wave.
Yes.
Actually, we would welcome him with open arms on the Culture Wave if he would like to, promote and showcase the beauty of hanbok to the world,
I'm sure
right?
he's watching right now.
I hope so. Anyways, Walter, lastly, we have updates on the Kim Se-ron and Kim Soo-hyun case. What's the latest?
Yes, it's more on the Kim Soo-hyun's side. So since obviously the allegations of the actor Kim Soo-hyun's allegedly a romantic relationship with the late actress Kim Se-ron while she was underage has surfaced from a YouTube channel, Kim Soo-hyun has been met with constant malicious comments. So on Tuesday, Kim Soo-hyun's agency, gold medalist, issued an official statement revealing that they had filed legal complaints against individuals posting malicious comments. Now, the agency stated, quote, recently malicious posts, comments, and false information targeting Kim Soo-hyun have been recklessly spread online. Based on active reports from fans and our internal monitoring, we submitted a complaint on April 14th to investigative authorities for defamation under the Information Communications Network Act and insult under the Criminal Act. Now, on March 31st, if you may remember, Kim Soo-hyun held an emergency press conference where he denied all allegations of this and announced that his intent to pursue legal action against the YouTube channel responsible for leaking said allegations, as well as Kim Se-ron's parents as well.
Well, keep us updated on that developing issue, Walter, and stick around because we're going to be back after we go over to our AI anchor, Ari, for other culture-related news. Take it away, Ari.
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. Korean dramas and films have established themselves as the most popular non-US content on Netflix. According to content market analysis firm Ampere, Korean content has ranked second only to US shows in total viewing time on Netflix since 2023, with a share of 8 to 9%. US content accounts for almost 60%. Ampere also noted that Korean titles make up 85 of the 500 most watched non-US shows and films on the platform. Standout hits include Squid Game Season 2, which amassed nearly 620 million viewing hours in the second half of last year, the romance drama Love Next Door, and the cooking competition show Culinary Class Wars. The entire county of Danyang, in Chungcheongbuk-do Province, has been officially designated a UNESCO Global Geopark, becoming the first in the Chungcheong region to earn the title. The area has drawn international recognition for its iconic karst landscapes, distinctive structural geology, and stunning natural scenery. Home to geological formations spanning 1.3 billion years, Danyang offers valuable insights into paleoclimate through cave formations and bears traces of Earth's mass extinction events. The UNESCO designation honors not only geological value but also aesthetic, cultural, and historical significance, promoting conservation and sustainable development. The Haeundae Sand Festival will take place from May 16th to 19th in Busan, marking its 20th anniversary. The festival will center on the global expansion of K-culture, showcasing popular Korean culture through some 20 sand sculptures. Artists from Korea, the US, Canada, China, and Russia will create stunning works depicting various K-culture scenes, from the Korean alphabet Hangul to the beloved baby shark character. Interactive experiences, including traditional games featured in Squid Game, will also entertain visitors. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
Believing in the power of local communities, special convenience stores have opened in Seoul to tackle loneliness and isolation. They offer not just simple meals, but also a place where you can open up your heart. Our News Features reporter Choi Soo-hyung delivers us the story.
Soup is cooked in a simple instant cooker. Neighbors gather to chat and share warm food, enjoying a comforting lunch together. This is Mind Convenience Store, a place run by the Seoul Metropolitan Government and local district offices. Here, anyone can come in and enjoy a free meal. For those living alone, this store becomes a cozy, welcoming space.
I really like it. We get to enjoy a nice cup of tea and have delightful chats with other seniors. It's all just so nice.
A report from the Korea Institute for Health and Social Affairs last year found that nearly 80% of single-person households in the country are at risk of dying alone. The government created this space to overcome loneliness by fostering small local communities with the power of togetherness. With donated goods from private businesses, the store offers not only shared meals but also programs to ease loneliness and prevent social isolation. Through a self-test, people can assess their loneliness and social workers are on site for immediate support if needed.
Visitors can assess their loneliness, and if needed, they go through an additional checklist that looks at daily life and potential crisis areas. Based on the results, we provide counseling or connect them to special programs offered at Mind Convenience Store, all through a one-stop support system.
Starting in late March, it has now opened in 4 districts across Seoul in Gangbuk-gu, Do-bong-gu, Gwanak-gu, and Dongdaemun-gu. Though it's only been open about 3 weeks, the Do-bong-gu store is already welcoming over 60 local residents a day.
Until now, we didn't have many cozy spaces in the area where locals could gather and talk like this. But the response from the residents has been even better than expected. They are happy to have a place that's comfortable and easy to use.
The stores plan to launch many programs that will not only target the elderly, but also include young adults and middle-aged groups. In addition, the Seoul Metropolitan Government plans to open more Mind Convenience stores, aiming to have 1 in each district by 2027. Choi Soo-young, Arirang News.
I thought that this reminded me of a community center and convenience store. It looks like a mix of both of that. But it's pretty assuring to have these new ideas to tackle loneliness and isolation. But I think it's also kind of sad that we do need these places.
Right. It does show you that loneliness has become a sort of a problem here in Korea. And we are a declining society, even though that we do have around 51 million people here in Korea itself. And though we are seeing a decrease in elderly people, it's still sad to see that a lot of elderly people are still feeling the effects of being lonely.
Well, we're actually seeing a decrease in younger people.
It's decrease in younger people, sorry, and older
there are
people.
more elderly people because the life expectancy actually is getting longer. That is why we have more elderly people to take care of, but we have a declining birth rate, although recently it has slightly gotten better. But Walter, I also saw a survey by the Culture Ministry last year, which said roughly 7 out of 10 Koreans felt lonely on a regular basis. But you know what also the Culture Ministry said is that culture can solve that problem, and because cultural content can play a positive role in bringing happiness to the people, and with that, of course, decreasing loneliness.
Yes, and doesn't Korea have plenty of cultures to show as well? And it's great that hopefully we are contributing to that by showing and spreading as much culture as possible to people out there, and hopefully we are not making people feel too lonely.
Of course. And actually we do have more culture to show in our program coming up, right?
Yes, of course.
Now, if you tuned in from the beginning of the program, you might have wondered why I mentioned Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella wearing hanbok. These are featured in an exhibition promoting the traditional beauty of Korea, currently running in Italy, along with a Western touch. This beauty, captured by delicate brushstrokes, is attracting the attention of local visitors. We now connect with our K-Correspondent Claudia Gambino in Rome to learn more about this exhibition. Hello, Claudia.
Hello, Claudia.
Hi, thank you for having me. So, I'm a student of Oriental languages and cultures at Sapienza University, and I'm currently the guide for the exhibition Western Fairy Tales in Hanbok at the Korean Culture Center in Rome. So the exhibition features beautiful illustration by the artist Huna Young, where Western fairy tales characters are reimagined wearing hanbok, the traditional Korean attire. It's a unique fusion of Western stories and Korean cultures, and I'm really excited to guide visitors through this wonderful exhibition.
And we are excited to hear more about that exhibition. And I think it's also very timely right now because last year, South Korea and Italy have celebrated 140 years of diplomatic ties. And also it's a very appropriate topic, I have to say, because Italy is a country known for its fashion and art. So hanbok plus art, I guess it's a perfect exhibition to take place right now.
I think it's a very good time for it to take place at the moment. So, Claudia, can you tell us what's behind the idea of hosting such an event?
Sure, the exhibition is a special opportunity to introduce Korean culture to Italian audience in an original and accessible way. So by showing beautiful illustration of Western fairy tales, stories that Italians know really well, reimagine it through traditional Korean clothing and artistic style. We create a cultural bridge that can spark curiosity and appreciation for Korea's rich heritage.
And also, Claudia, could you introduce us to one or two representative masterpieces that you would like to recommend to visitors who haven't been there yet?
Sure. All the artworks in the exhibition are truly wonderful, but if I have to recommend one in particular, it would be the piece showing Romulus and Remus with the she-wolf. This work is a special tribute by the artist Huna Young, created especially for the exhibition here in Rome. Romulus and Remus are twin brothers in the Roman mythology, and Romulus is known as the founder and the first king of Rome. So the artist chose to portray them as Italian Korean children, symbolizing the connection between our two cultures. So they are shown as chubbies with little boys dressed in a traditional Korean dolbok, which makes the image both charming and meaningful.
And how has the response been from local visitors, especially seeing these Western fairy tales that we are all very familiar with in the traditional Korean hanbok?
Well, the response from visitors has been very curious and enthusiastic. Many ask why the artist chose to interpret certain elements in a different way from the original fairy tales. They are really interested in the meaning behind the Korean culture's touches. And people are also very impressed by the beauty of the hanbok, especially details and accessories, and often want to know more about their symbolism.
I see. Now, Claudia, are there also maybe some kind of services that are available to make the exhibition more fun or more easier to understand?
Sure. To make the exhibition more enjoyable and easier to understand, several special activities were organized. There was a talk with the artist Huna Young, where she shared insights about her work and creative process. Visitors could also join workshops led by the Korean National University of Cultural Heritage to make lip balms inspired by the Princess Hwayop, one of the characters in the artworks. And in the exhibition space, there's also a video showing how some of the illustrations were created from start to finish.
I'm quite curious, Claudia. In this situation, we've brought two different kind of cultures together. We've brought Western culture together, and we've brought Korean culture together by introducing the hanbok to your Western style paintings, Western style, let's say, folk story tales, for example. Have you personally learned anything about, let's say, the Korean culture through this exhibition?
Yes, I've learned a lot about Korean culture to this exhibition, especially about hanbok, particularly the meaning behind the details and accessories, which I find really fascinating. I also discovered more about traditional Korean painting. Since the artist Huna Young was inspired by classic Korean artworks, I wanted to understand more about her illustration better, so I learned about pieces like Hirorobondo, Sipsangsendo, Tanopunjong, and also traditional landscape paintings. So it really opened up a new world for me.
It's happy to hear that it's also a very fulfilling exhibition for you in terms of learning more about Korean attire as well as Korean culture in itself. Now, Claudia, we want to now talk a little bit about the Korean wave or Hallyu in general. How popular is it in Italy, and also especially who is popular currently or what is popular?
Sorry, in Italy, many people, especially the younger generation, first discovered Korean culture through K-pop. But the real turning point was during the COVID pandemic. That's when many streaming platforms in Italy started to streaming a wide range of Korean dramas. And so audiences of all ages got curious. And once they started watching, they were really hooked. So from there, their interest grew and people began exploring the Korean language, food, music, and many other cultural aspects. It really opened the door to a much deeper interest in Korea.
I see. Now, Claudia, for those who still want to check out the exhibition, until when can we enjoy it? And also, what other K-culture events have you planned for the rest of the year?
The exhibition Western Fairy Tales in Hanbok will be open until May 2nd, 2025. So there's still time for visitors to enjoy it. Later this year, one of the most anticipated events in the exhibition Acqua Paradiso, opening on October 7th on 2025. And so originally shown in Korean at the Asia Culture Center, it's now touring internationally, and Rome will also for selected works. As the title suggests, the exhibition explores water and source of life, using immersive multimedia artworks to reflect on nature, beauty, and environmental issues like climate change. So it's a great opportunity to experience contemporary Korean art in a unique and engaging way, sure. So we look forward to welcoming you to these exciting events at the Korean Culture Center Rome, and I hope you enjoy discovering more about Korean culture and Korean contemporary art.
Sounds very exciting. Well, thank you very much, Claudia, for connecting with us today and introducing us to the Western Fairy Tales in Hanbok exhibition and more. And we're really looking forward to many more events, especially with 2024 and 2025 having been designated as Year of Mutual Cultural Exchange between Korea and Italy. So I guess that's why even more such events are taking place. So thank you very much again, and hope we keep in touch.
Thank you,
Claudia.
thank you for having us. See you there.
And thank you, Walter, as always. You know, Walter, just before this show,
Yes.
you remember how we were watching Korea Live, which is being streamed on Arirang News's YouTube channel.
Yes.
And they were actually showing Gyeongbokgung Palace in
Yes.
Korea today. And I saw so many foreigners wearing the hanbok just an hour ago. So
Yes.
I found that very interesting.
Yes, that's like one of the biggest things a lot of tourists love to do is when they come to Korea. The number one thing I hear many people want to do is wear the traditional hanbok, go take pictures in front of Gyeongbok Palace, and get that experience almost like they're going back in time, and they take these beautiful pictures. I recommend anyone who's coming to Korea to also try that out as well.
And just one more tip.
Yes.
If you wear a hanbok and go to the Gyeongbokgung Palace,
It's free, isn't it?
It's free, it
Yes.
is. Well, thank you for that, Walter.
Yes.
And we're going to see you back next week, right?
See you next week, yes.
And thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave. And please join us again tomorrow on Thursday at 2 p.m. Korea time, and maybe one day here in Korea.